Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ria and I make videos on skincare and makeup. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you something really different out of the box. But before that, go follow me on my Instagram ID. I'll mention it somewhere on the screen here. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and also the bell icon to get notifications whenever I post a new video. And today's video is for all those beautiful bride-to-be out there. We will be discussing the ultimate bridal essentials packing list that you definitely don't want to miss. Now, just giving you a context, I just got married 5 months back and I was in a search of such a kind of list where it had everything that you need, and that is when I came up with this idea of making this video. But by the time I got married, the wedding season was just gone. So I was waiting for the next wedding season to come in, and it's coming right here. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. So first we will be discussing all the skincare essentials that we need. The first and the very important thing is you need a cleanser. Also make sure that your skin can be really very sensitive this time because of all the trials of makeup and so many things that you're applying on your face, the Upton or maybe some other packs that you might have seen on YouTube. So see to it that you're having a gentle cleanser with you. Also make sure that the cleanser is according to your skin type. Like as in if you have oily skin, see to it that you have a foaming or a gel based face wash which is great for oily skin. Similar ways, depends on your skin type, make sure the cleanser is for your skin type only so that you don't mess with the skin's pH. Second is to have a serum. Now I would suggest having a vitamin C serum in your vanity is going to be the best because that particular product is what you need as a bride to be. I myself used to apply vitamin C like religiously every day 6 months before my wedding actually, and also post wedding. I still use vitamin C in my skincare routine on alternate days. So using vitamin C is really important to have that beautiful natural glow on your skin. So make sure you add it to your vanity. Next is a moisturizer. Since winter is approaching, make sure that you have an hydrating moisturizer with you. Also if it's summer or any other season, like I got married in summers and that time you used to sweat a lot, so that is the reason I kept very gentle moisturizer with me. But depending on your skin type, make sure your moisturizer fits the skin that you have and will not give you breakouts. But having a hydrating moisturizer is really important after you remove all that heavy makeup from your face. Next is sunscreen. Make sure you are applying sunscreen every day when you go out to shop, anything and everything, because even if it might be raining in some areas, the sun is always there and it's going to attack your skin and give you that tan which you don't want right now, right? So make sure that you're using a sunscreen and you have a sunscreen in your packing list. Last and the final product is sheet mask. Now honestly speaking, I never actually recommend sheet mask to anyone, but since it's winters and it's very nice and hydrating and a very quick solution that you need during this time of the wedding period, I would suggest having those with you is very handy and easy to use and won't be quite messy actually, because carrying a face mask, the liquid ones or the thick gel ones, is actually going to be a little messy. So rather having a sheet mask will just give you the boost of hydration that you need whenever you want and that glow as well. So having few sheet masks with you is always the best. Now let's talk about the makeup must-haves. First is definitely prepping your skin, and for that you need a primer. So see to it that you have a good primer. Recently the Mars primer is being like a hit, but it's only hit for those who have dry skin. If you have oily skin, don't go for it. There are other primers that are best. I'll try to leave all the links of these recommendations in my description so you can go check them out rather than saying it in the video, because then the video will go really long. I'll leave the recommendations in the description, you can go check them out. Now coming to the next product, you will need a foundation and a concealer. Definitely concealer to conceal all those dark areas that you have on your face, and a foundation to give you a flawless, natural, evened out skin tone. Now make sure that your foundation is something that matches your skin color, not something that is very lighter or very darker to your skin tone. Something that just matches your skin tone. And how to get that is you can go to any of the Nykaa stores near you or any brand stores near you who sells foundations, and you can just try those testers somewhere here on your cheek, and that is how you can get your perfect shade. Also similarly, when you're trying to use a concealer, see to it that a concealer is one shade lighter to your skin tone. That is how a perfect concealer should be. Next and the third important makeup product is a setting spray and a setting powder. Both are really important because setting powder will actually set your makeup in place, whereas after you're done with the whole look, the setting spray will keep the makeup stuck in one place for a longer period of time. So both the products play an important role. Also, if you're an oily skin person, the setting powder works as a bloating powder. It actually makes the oil production little lesser, and it can be like a quick solution if your skin has become very oily and cakey. You can just dab that powder and you're good to go. Fourth product is an eyeshadow palette. See to it that you have a neutral eyeshadow palette. Now when it comes to me, during my wedding, my brother had gifted me a Morphe eyeshadow palette. I'll leave it on the screen, a picture of it, or maybe I'll leave the link in the description. It's the best palette. It has all those shimmers that you need, and it's a neutral kind of an eyeshadow palette. I personally liked it. It had all those eyeshadow shades that are actually wearable every day, not those jhatak colors like blue, red, yellow, green, which you don't really use. Fifth is obviously lipsticks. Now having nude lipsticks, mauve pink shades, and a beautiful dark red shade. All three are really important, so choose wisely. Also, one more important thing is when you're having lipsticks, make sure that you have one lip balm with you as well, because it's winter season. Lip balm is going to be like your friend all the time, because chapped lips is the huge problem that every girl faces. And don't lick your lips all the time, because that can actually make your lips worsen more and become more dry. So try to keep a lip balm or a chapstick with you every time you feel that dryness, or you can just wear it under your lips and also you can use it as a primer under your lipstick as well if you have very dry lips. Now the last and the final products are highlighter and a blush. Now blush obviously is a blush, and you need a blush as you are a newly wedded bride. Blush is the only thing that you have to have on your face, and you have to keep blushing and blushing all the time. And if you can't blush all naturally, you can just apply some fake blush. You can have any subtle color that matches your skin tone as a blush. You don't need too many with it. And also a highlighter that matches your skin tone. One highlighter is enough, and you don't want to use too much of it because that excessive glow also doesn't look good. So keep it natural and low-key. That's how I like it. Maybe you don't, but that's what I had to advise to you. Now coming to section 3, that is hair care essentials. First thing is a nourishing hair serum. Now hair serum can actually give your hair that beautiful volume and plus that shine that you need, and it also keeps your hair mess free and doesn't let your hair tangle. So that is one thing which is very important. I use the L'Oreal Extraordinary Serum. I'll leave the link, you can check it out. Next and the very important product is heat protectant spray. Now as you know, as a beautiful bride, you will keep having a lot of hairstyles done, and you will be using a lot of heat styling products on your hair, which can damage your hair and make it really worse. Now I remember during my wedding, my hair had become worse than a jharu, to be honest, and it was really tough to get it back to normal. I had to apply loads of conditioner and keep it for like 10 minutes, and after 3 washes my hair came to normal, back to normal like how it is, all that shiny and softer. But for 3 washes I have struggled like anything, and the detangling process was a huge thing that I just don't want to even remember. So make sure that you're using a serum, heat protecting spray, because your hair needs the love. Okay, fine. Definitely carry your shampoo and conditioner, whichever you use, because you're going to a new house. They might have something which you don't use. So if you're using something particular like me, I carried my shampoo, my soap, my everything, because I am very particular about such things. I don't like to share it with anyone. I like to use my own products, so I took it with me. So if you are somebody who has a specific shampoo and a conditioner and any other product, do carry it as well with you. Now coming to the very last hair care product that you need is hair accessories. When I say hair accessories, carry some scrunchies, some hair clips, some bobby pins, some those U-pins, everything that you need. You can even take some fake hair extensions if you need. So all these hair accessories are really important, so see to it that you keep it with you handy every time, because you will need it any point of the day. Coming to section 4, fashion essentials. First and very important is lingerie and shapewear. Now these are very important. As an Indian bride, definitely shapewear is important for all your lehengas, your sari blouse, your Indian trousseau dresses, suits, salwar. everything needs a shapewear, so purchase accordingly. And also some lingerie that will actually give you a beautiful shape when you wear your outfits. So see to it and plan it well, and then purchase or invest your money in such things. And also some beautiful innerwear, you know what I mean. So yeah, you can purchase that and plan it out and purchase it depending on your outfit. Next is a jewelry organizer. I can't even emphasize on how important this is, because as a newly wedded bride, you will have so many jewelry with you, all those artificial ones, the gold ones and everything, and to keep it in one place is always going to be a struggle. Now for me, I did not purchase a jewelry organizer, to be honest. What I did is I purchased those transparent pockets that you get, Ziploc pockets, and I already had a huge beautiful shimmery sugar sugar brand, the cosmetic brand. I had their vanity, like the makeup vanity. So what I did is I put all my jewelry in different pouches, in these Ziploc pouches, and I stored it in this glittery vanity that I had, and that was my jewelry organizer, a Jugadu jewelry organizer, because I feel that's best, because every earring and the necklace should be together for me. I'm very particular about that. But if you are somebody who can keep your earrings in one section and your necklace in one section and your bangles in one section and you're okay with it, you can buy those jewelry organizer cases that you get. Next is all your bridal dupattas and veils and everything. These are like very important, because now I remember in my wedding I had like 3 different dupattas that I had to carry. One was for my haldi ceremony, one was for my fairas, and one was for my reception, one was for my grah pravesh. So basically I had to have those dupattas with me, so keep them handy, somewhere easily approachable, because even after the wedding rituals, when you go to your husband's house, there are few rituals where you will need these things again and again. So make sure you keep it somewhere where you can remove it easily and store it back. So that's that. Next, and the very important fashion essential is footwear. Definitely as a newly wedded bride or as a bride to be, you will have lot of beautiful heels and glittery shoes and whatnot. But remember, you'll be tired of all this, so having flat pearls or sandals, whatever you call it, flats are really important, because you will get tired at any point. So having those flats is like a lifesaver. So make sure that you have one pair of flats, and rest all can be whatever you want, but one flats is really important. Now coming to the 5th section, and very important section, this is the emergency kit. Now this is very important, trust me. No matter how well planned your wedding is, there are going to be last minute disasters. This will always happen. Definitely your makeup artist will have all the solution to this. Your aunt may have it, your mom might have it, but you as a responsible bride must have it with you, because you never know, your mom could be at some other corner of the hall, you could be at some other corner of the hall, or your makeup artist might have lost something, you never know. So as a bride, it's your day, you don't want to get it spoiled, so keep all these things handy with you. First thing is sanitary pads or napkins. Why? Or even panty liners, because you're very frustrated, sometimes you're very stressed, very nervous. The emotional dance that goes inside you during a wedding, I can't even explain. It's the worst feeling as well, and a happy feeling as well, confused feeling as well. There's a lot of emotions going inside you, and because of that, your hormones actually have a game to play with you, and you might get your periods, you never know. So to be on a safer side, carry some sanitary pads and panty liners for any discharge. Next is safety pins. Safety pins are lifesavers for everyone around you. For your hair issues, for your aunt's saris, for your mom's sari, for your own outfits, anything can tear anytime. So having safety pins can actually put things together. Next is having a lot of bobby pins, because your hair can actually act mad at the main D-Day. So see to it that you have a lot of bobby pins, so that you can push every hair that is popping out. Next, and the third very important thing, might sound stupid, but you should have a sewing kit with you, because as I said, you might tear anything. Because I'll tell you one important thing is that you actually go and stitch your outfits way before your wedding date, maybe 2 months before, 3 months before, and during this period you are very anxious, there's anxiety in you. Sometimes with anxiety you eat a lot, or maybe you lose weight also because there's stress. So it depends, you either gain weight or lose weight, and in such cases the outfits can be really tight or loose. So that time you need to fix them. So if it's very tight and you wear it forcefully, you might tear it, and if you tear it you need to stitch it. So that is when you need a sewing kit, and disasters can happen at the very unexpected moment. So having a sewing kit with you is really important. Next is medicines, first aid, whatever you call it. Have some band-aids with you, have a soframycin with you, and also have some painkillers with you, paracetamol with you, and some digestive medicines like acidity tablets, and some Eno with you, because your stomach can pain anytime. You can have very bad throbbing headache like I had. After my Fairas I had really bad throbbing headache. I couldn't understand what to do, but having a Crocin with me really helped. I popped it in and I was fine after like in half an hour. So make sure you're having these with you because they are really important. Last but not the least, having a mini version of perfume and a mouth freshener. Make sure that you're carrying even a toothbrush and a toothpaste. Now my wedding ceremony was from morning to the night, so the whole day I was having repeated ceremonies going on. So this time you eat something and you might feel that your mouth doesn't smell good. You want to brush your teeth, or maybe something is stuck in your mouth. You can't be sitting and doing this, right? So having a brush and a paste is really the best solution. And otherwise you can even have mouth freshener with you, like a mint chewing gum, or some soft with you just to bite in, and you're good to go. And a perfume, obviously if you sweat in, you don't want to smell bad at all that day, right? So yeah, a mini perfume is also very important. So there you have, ladies, that was my complete list of bridal essentials that you need. This was the list that I followed. There might be some things that I've missed, so you can just comment and help all those beautiful brides to be if I've missed something. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you're watching me for the first time. So yeah, that's that. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.